Alrighty, so I finished 3 hours. I'm gonna do some rowing, an hour rowing. Legs, they definitely felt some weakness. Not really that surprising. Not really that sore, just, fatigue. Definitely sore off the bike. Yeah. Probably just go pretty easy on this rowing. That's really it. Alrighty, just finished some rowing. 155 watts, not too bad. Definitely slow to start. And the glute, sit bone, upper hamstring, adductor complex. Not too bad as far as the muscular work, but just like sitting on him. And some of the high flexion. Quite of didn't make it feel any better, that's for sure. Okay, so now I'm gonna do some upper body work. It's feeling a little weak, so yeah, I feel just a little under fueled. Really, I should probably put some carbs down right now. So then I don't have to put too many. I don't have to break my. I'll do that. Okay. Alrighty, so hopefully this is fine. Monday. It's supposed to be VO2 max. Still quite sore in the morning. I can feel the fatigue in the legs. So definitely open to doing less VO2 max. I think it'd still be a good idea to do VO2 max today, just to keep in schedule. Tomorrow, might be able to fit in a little VO2 max. Or just do a little threshold tomorrow. And then Wednesday's the main threshold. So yeah. I'll talk to ChatGPT, see what to do. I'm already 30 minutes in. I think I'll start a little later, maybe 90 minutes in. Yeah, just that'll be about 300 grams of carbs down. And I think I'd be a little more primed than I am right now. Okay, tap stop. Tap stop. This thing's a piece of poop. Tap stop. Tap stop. Tap stop. Alrighty, so it's about 100 minutes in. I did my high cadence priming sets, and then I attempted the first one. Had a little bit of a issue with the Zwift shifting, so it ended up just being a little warm up for 2 minutes. And then I did, attempted an actual one after a 2-minute rest. And yeah, the quads are like an instant burn. The glutes are already like aching, so within like a minute. So yeah, not really a productive state right now. So I'm gonna try it tomorrow. Just finish off some zone 2 today. Yeah. Tap, stop. Tap, stop. Alrighty, finished that. Right elbow kind of hurts. Kind of always does, but more the tricep. This one's actually at the elbow joint. I do still have that, yeah, from the blood test last week. So, yeah, I think it's just excess inflammation in the joint or something. Anyways, I can do some PT now. Alrighty, so it's been 6 days since I've started the diet to increase my HDL, kind of make my lipid panel look a little better, which means sticking to a set carb intake during my workday, which really means 200 grams of maltodextrin in replace of anywhere from 300 to 700 grams of sucrose, as well as 90 grams of protein powder as opposed to like 180 grams of protein powder. So, and then I'm also adding 25 grams of olive oil in, so increase some of the unsaturated fats, decrease the carbs and the fructose by quite a bit. I mean, 100 to, what was that, 400, 500 grams of carbs. Half of that is gonna be fructose. So, yeah, I will say feeling a little weak. Definitely feeling colder too. Cold hands, cold feet. Does seem like it's a little extreme, I guess. Like the thing is, should be balancing out. Like good enough. Like, because that's 200 grams of carbs plus another 80 from the potatoes, another 50 to 80 from the fruits and vegetables. I'd say 60. Let's just say 60. Be like 140 plus, that'd be 340 grams of carbs at work. Does that seem a little low? But then I'm doing 200 grams an hour on the bike. Usually comes out around 600 grams just on the bike. And then another 120 post-workout. So I'm getting at least 1,000 grams of carbs. But yeah, something tells me it's probably not enough. So I'm gonna try to, yesterday I was able to bump it up an extra 100 grams. Yeah, so I'll probably try to do that again. Might go to like 225 an hour, or pretty much what happens. I do my cardio, like the biking and the ski erging, rowing. And I'll do 200 grams an hour on that, and then right after, I can take in like 100 grams, something like that, and then do my weightlifting, PT, you know, it's only like 30 minutes, but then when I take the post-workout, that's another 120 grams. So I kind of fit in, like, I could fit in an extra 100 around there. So, yeah. Maybe I can start bumping up the first hour, because I'm like pretty empty stomach, probably like, yeah, could use it. So maybe 300 grams an hour for the first hour. They'll just kind of replenish a lot of things, liver, whatnot. And then just not do any intervals in the first hour. So, yeah, that's the plan. Alrighty, so an hour and 17 minutes in. Put 300 grams of carbs down in the first hour. And, you know, feeling it in the stomach. Feels a little bit of pressure on the diaphragm maybe. So, yeah, a little hard to breathe. Yeah, but body-wise, feel a lot better. So, I don't feel the weakness. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna start at 10 or 20 minutes. And tap, stop. Tap, stop. Tap, stop. Alrighty, so I tried them. Power was like 10, 20 watts off. So yeah, the first interval is a little jacked because Zwift currently has a glitch in their little bug in their UI. Not in their UI, but their workouts. It keeps on like switching perspective and then snapping back. And then when I was trying to do these with erg off, but what would happen is I'd be in gears, and then all of a sudden it would snap into erg, and the erg's at like, you know, 250 watts. It's like, it's such crap. So while I was doing the interval, I quit the workout, which then I was in the highest gear, trying to, you know, doing like 380 watts in the highest gear. Quickly navigated to my workout that has 900 minutes of 400 watts, and then I had erg mode on that. Yeah, it's pretty crap because when I switched to that workout, I'm in the highest gear, and all of a sudden the resistance just like like I just stepped on a brick. Yeah, so yeah, it was a little janky the first 3 to 4 minutes. Yeah, I ended up about 400 watts on that one. I don't even think the heart rate got up to 170. And then I waited a minute and already felt refreshed. Went ahead, did the next one. That one was alright, but it's just the power. I'll stand up, and when I'm riding, standing up, the power meter pedals, they'll drop like 10-15 watts below the erg, even though right now there's only about a 3 watt discrepancy. So there's like, yeah, it's a little frustrating. But that being said, like, I couldn't even bump it up because my legs were too fatigued. Like, I had it set around 410 watts. Now I need to ride 420, 425 in erg mode in order to get about 410 watts in 405, 410 on my Garmin pedals. So yeah, it was kind of a lot. Big max heart rate 172. So yeah, I finished that one around 400 watts. Waited a minute, started the next one, and it was just like, it was already starting to fatigue. I think I only got a minute or two in, and it's like, I mean, I'm searching for gears kind of thing. Not really, but you know, I'm doing 395 according to my pedals. I can't bump this thing up. So yeah, I ended up calling it there. Legs just still aren't recovered. Yeah, and then tomorrow's threshold. Hopefully I can hit that well. If not, 350 watts. That's still fine. And then maybe try to make Thursday and Friday something. Pretty much I just need to keep on testing until I know that my legs are recovered, my body's recovered, and then I can hit a decent workout. Alrighty, that's it. Alrighty, so just did 30 minutes of rowing. That definitely isn't like a fatigued part, so albeit I only did like 170 watts, but yeah, felt pretty good. So you can do either squats or deadlifts now. Alrighty, this is 235. I did 205, and yeah, it felt fairly strong. Didn't really have to squeeze my lats. Really make like a very solid core, especially in the posterior. So, yeah. Okay, I need to, that's probably a good primer set. Try it again, about a minute or two. Try to go full depth. Alrighty, let's go try again. Easy money. Yep. That'll probably be it for today. Alrighty. I am 80 minutes in to this threshold workout. Gonna start the threshold. I'm gonna try it at 90 minutes in. I was feeling kind of full body weakness before the workout. Felt it when I got on too. I hit 300 grams of carbs in the first hour, and yeah, now I think my body's fully good. So yeah, slight stomach ache seems to be relieved when I burp. So yeah, but I just did a 1 minute effort at threshold, and it felt, decent. It wasn't anything super obvious. So I think the system is there now. Yeah, even if I do like 340 watts, I think it's still, like, I'll take that. So yeah, I guess I just have to, something that might happen is I start getting nauseous, so yeah. Tap, stop. Alrighty, so just finished workout. I ended up cutting the where is this thing? Alrighty. Yeah, so I just finished the ride, 3 hours. I ended up cutting the threshold short. Only did 25 minutes. The threshold, it's not really, it's pretty much the same workout every time. Same perceptions, the same power. It's just not really improving. Same anxiety too, just the psychological aspect of it. I do one of these 60-minute efforts once a week. It's just not enough exposure. I don't think it's enough exposure to just like get used to that feeling. So I decided, since this was probably not going to do anything to my fitness, just to cut it, like completing the 60 minutes, I'd just be same fitness as last week and the week before, and the past 8 weeks. So gonna change it up now. I saved the legs a bit. They're actually kind of achy just from 25 minutes, but yeah, I did save it so I could try tomorrow. 60 to 90 minutes at we'll just say 320 to 340 watt range. Hopefully more than 60 minutes, but I'm not gonna slave over it. I want to be able to do 3 to 4 of these a week, and so just get more time in that you know, having to focus that long. And, you know, having the legs have some kind of anaerobic sensation, it's just like, it's really hard to do that when I'm always doing zone 2 or, about less than 40 minutes of VO2 max plus a 60-minute threshold effort. It's like an hour 40 minutes out of the like 20 plus hours I'm on the bike. It's just like, yeah. Anyways, I've been thinking about it multiple weeks. This week hasn't been going that well with training, so it's like not really giving up a whole lot just by cutting that thing short. And I'm willing to risk a training week. Like, if it just turns into a rest week, you know, it's alright. So, yeah, this is pretty much how it is right now. It's like rest week. On paper, looks like a rest week. So, anyways, yeah. And then, I think I finished 700 grams of carbs. That's alright, but I did 300 on that first hour. I started the threshold at 90 minutes in and actually didn't feel too bad. So I think that's actually a pretty... I'm going to keep on trying to do 300 grams the first hour. And then, you know, at work I'm only doing 300 to 350. So, yeah, pretty much I'm just going to have low liver glycogen when I get up. And I'll just have to replete that pretty quickly in the first hour. But yeah, that would be a cool thing to do, because now I don't have an excuse of why I'm eating 600, 700, 800 grams of like plain sugar at work on top of the 600 plus grams of carbs I take in during and after my workout. So it's like, yeah. Anyways, try to get that HDL up, that LDL a little lower. Probably those triglycerides too, a little bit lower. But also, like, don't just kill performance. That's it. That was actually pretty good. That was like 9.5. Let's do some push-ups now. was 20. I think when I don't do the ski erg before, a little better endurance. Alrighty. I'm gonna start a 60 to 120 minute interval in 1 minute. It's gonna be high tempo, aiming 310 to 340 watts. Yeah. Body and legs are feeling a lot better than yesterday. Just getting out of bed. I didn't have that weakness. Still putting 300 grams carbs down in the first hour, just to maintain that freshness day to day. Today is the first day I didn't have that stomachache, so yeah. Just starting this. I'm gonna ramp it up pretty much to 340 on the erg. This thing will be 10 to 15 watts off. I don't know. My garmin pedals will be 10 to 15 watts off from the trainer. Alrighty. Catch you guys later. Tap and stop. Alrighty, almost done with 90 minutes. Heart rate's been sitting 157-ish, and power is 337 watts average. 350 watts on the erg though, so I get 13 watts off. felt fairly comfortable already. So yeah, now I'm off. Yeah, so I felt pretty comfortable. I was able to get in fuel every 10 minutes. I'm 750 grams of carbs down. 2.5 hours of riding so far. Average power 313 watts on the trainer, so about 300 watts on my 305 watts according to the Garmin pedals. So yeah, I think, what is that? I'll just check the calories. About 2,750 kilojoules. So yeah, that's about right. 750 grams of carbs. That's 3,000 calories. So yeah, restore some glycogen. These bad boys. And also my liver. Restore some glycogen there. But yeah, I think the carbs definitely helped. If I would have done 200 grams an hour, I don't think it would have been that easy. Tap stop. Alrighty, so yeah, 3 hours riding, 900 grams of carbs. Feeling like I just did like an hour and a half of riding. If I had more time, probably would do the ski erg, but I think it's like 7:35, so I'm just gonna do some weightlifting. Yeah. Alrighty, this is 235 pounds. Already did a set of 2. Bar was coming off the ground a little slow. Hopefully this time it'll be a little faster, a little more smooth. Let me put another 10 on there. Alrighty, this is 255. That was a bit of a grinder. I think that was a PR for like the last 3 years. Remember I did 270 in the gym once. Alrighty. Yeah, going to do 90-second intervals, 440 to 500 watts. Yeah. Just gonna do as many as I can. Pretty much. If I can't hit 440, that's when I stop. Thinking 90-second breaks as well. So 1 to 1. Tap stop. Alrighty. So I just did 6 90-second intervals. They're fairly clean, except the 6th one. What happened and that's still happening, is that Zwift's workout mode, when you choose a workout and you're doing a workout in Zwift, if you're not on the erg mode, dude, the thing will catch. It'll just like glitch out and go into erg mode. So I have my erg mode at like 260 watts. I'm doing my intervals at like 450 plus watts. And then it just decides to go glitch into erg mode. And then it glitches out. But then the Zwift shifters, the virtual shifting, still is in erg mode. So it just increases the intensity, which doesn't do anything when you're not in erg mode. I mean, this is a 90-second interval. I can't play around with this. Like, yeah, so it just absolutely botched my 6th one. So then I tried going into quitting the workout, so there's no erg mode potential. And then what happened was the gears are, you can't increase the resistance on the trainer. It's so pathetic. You can't increase it. So then what happens is, I'm at 24. I'm at the 24th gear, and it's just like I'd be doing 100 RPM trying to do 500 watts. So then I tried doing a workout, but in like a free ride interval, and it was just glitching out. So then I went back and I did like a VO2 max interval. I have a workout with 900 minutes of zone 5, and pretty much just crank the intensity of that up to 450, 500 watts, and then did the last 6 interval in erg mode. So, and I mean, that's not without its complications. You go in erg mode, the first 20, 30 seconds, it's like, it's a freebie. So pretty much my last interval was a 20-second like acclimation period for the trainer Zwift thing, and then 90 seconds. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Zwift, I literally just updated the thing. They came out with an update today. Nothing said to fix this thing. And yeah, it was not fixed, so believe me, this stuff showed up on Saturday for the first time. This Saturday, pretty bad. So I was gonna complain to Swift about it. Alright, I finished ski erg. Gonna do a little PT. Running a little late because I got on the trainer a little late, 15-20 minutes late. So I'm gonna do a little PT and then yeah, get ready for work. Alrighty, so Saturday. I got the long ride. Not really sure what it's gonna turn into, but plan is 6 hours, at least 260 watts. But I'm probably gonna say at least 280 watts. And then, yeah, I'll see how I feel after the first hour, but might start getting into a 300 watt average, or maybe do some intervals at like 330. I'm kind of thinking 2x90 at 330, but yeah, that might be a little too much, so yeah, I'll see. Also, yeah, I took the last Saturday kind of hard and just never really recovered that well, so like just doing 280, that would be probably, you know, good. Something I can handle. So yeah, I'm just gonna see the first hour how I feel. Go from there. Tap stop. Alrighty, so I'm noticing the quads are just like the center of the quads. Pretty much the whole quad, not just like the tendon junction, but yeah, the whole quads are kind of a little fatigued. I kind of feel them, like 30 minutes in doing 300 watts. So the plan now, just to stick to 280, like a legitimate zone 2. And yeah, just, yeah, maybe do something tomorrow. I'll see. Stop record. Stop record. Stop record. Oh, tap stop. Alrighty, so yeah, 6 hours, 285 watts, average power. Quads started aching like almost within the first hour. I definitely feel the quad ache right now. I had 300 grams of carbs an hour. Maybe I should be talking to this. 300 grams of carbs an hour for the first 2 hours. And then next 200. Hour 5, I was like between 4 and 5. I only did like 100. And then pretty much I finished the other 100 in 30 minutes, and then I just finished another 100 in the last 30 minutes, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, I got the ski erg. I'll try to finish that up. But that'd be a good 1,400 grams. So, yeah, I think should be good. I mean, 285. That's like at least 6,000 calories. If that was just that'd be 1,500 grams of carbs. If that was just like full carb oxidation. I bet you it's probably pretty high. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's at least 80% carb oxidation. So, yeah, and then I, refill some glycogen. If you can tell. Yeah, probably some short chain fatty acids as well. So, yeah, that's about right. Alrighty. Yeah, 30 minutes on ski erg. Actually felt pretty good. I think yesterday was able to kind of upregulate some fitness, I guess, in the upper body. So, yeah, felt pretty good.